Good morning and welcome to Walks and Wonders.
Walking on, he's the walking man.
This is a great little walk. Sun's a bit in my eyes at the minute, a bit squinty. But you've got the old historic tide mill, which I think is the oldest tide mill in the country, further down the river. And on the other side of the river we've got Sutton Hoo. Probably do a video about both of those things at some time, both very historic sites. But today we're going to walk down the banks of the River Deben. In today's video I'm walking from the car park at Deben Leisure Centre in Woodbridge along the River Deben, turning up Keiston Hill, crossing the railway bridge before entering Porter's Wood and emerging back on the road towards the Cherry Tree Inn and then back to our starting point. This is the River Deben in Woodbridge. We're going to walk along the riverbank here, and the River Deben eventually goes out at Felixstowe Ferry, out to sea. And if you haven't seen my video about Felixstowe Ferry, I'll leave a link above and also in the description below. Today we're just going to do a circular walk along the riverbank through some woodland, come to the pub, but unfortunately due to COVID I don't think that's going to be open today, and then back to the car park where we started from. So we just followed down the bank of the River Deben and we'll come to a little turn off to a footpath that goes up through some woodland. Fairly short walk, but as you can see, some amazing views out here. You can also get a good bit of wildlife sometimes, but I think because the tide's in, you tend to get the wildlife on the mud flats when the tide is out. As the tide's in, I don't think we're going to see that today. Yeah, as I said, you sometimes get the wildlife here. When the tide's out and the mud's exposed, you'll get things like little egrets, the odd heron maybe, sandpipers. Am I right in thinking sandpipers? Are they only on the beach? Or is it oyster catchers maybe? Perhaps the birding community will know what pokes about in the mud on a tidal estuary. But certainly herons and little egrets, not only on the river, but I think there's another little stream over there. You sometimes see them in the distance over there. But sadly today the tide's in, so I don't think we're going to be lucky to see anything like that. But we'll see. We'll carry on with the walk. Who knows? It's the thing about wildlife, you have to just keep looking and persisting. Great sort of houses sit on a nice plot of land. Be nice to have a house that big away from everything. Just carry on down here. The little footpath's now gone to tarmac, so cars can get down to these big houses. If you haven't already, do join my Facebook group Walks and Wonders. Just do a search on Facebook for Walks and Wonders, or there is a link in the YouTube description below. Do feel free to share any of my videos anywhere on social media or online. Just click the little share button, either on YouTube or Facebook. Yeah, the path just crosses over the railway here, over this railway bridge, and then you just carry on following the path. Now I nearly walked past this, so you need to keep an eye out on your right for this little entrance down to this woodland. I think you probably could just stay on that lane there. That'll bring you back to the main road. But this is Porter's Wood. You can just follow this little lane here, that'll bring you out to where we're going anyway. But there's actually a nicer walk through Porter's Wood here, which is what we're going to do today. despite my dodgy knee, been in a bit of pain. Yeah, been in a bit of pain with my left knee for some time. Seems to hopefully be getting better. But I think this is nice, because look at this. So there is a steeper way down back there, you can get right down to the bottom, but I think we'll get to the bottom of the woods anyway down here. But yeah, going downhill on my left knee at the minute is very painful, so we're going the gentle way, the gentle slope. If like me you like autumn and all the colours of the leaves at this time of year, just get out to a forest or a woodland. Absolutely inspiring. Okay, that may have been a mistake, because now my left knee is really hurting. But just wanted to come in the woodland, be with the trees. Imagine how old this tree is, what stories it could tell. How long did it take to get that tall? What things has it seen in times go by? Now when you're in this woodland you kind of just have to wing it or use the force or something, especially in the autumn or in snow, because it's unclear where the footpath is. But you're basically coming in to do a sort of horseshoe loop and hopefully get back out onto the main road over there. Actually, I'm going to go back this way now. There's a couple of trees down here, probably in the recent high winds, and I really want to be here on my own if another one comes down, although the wind's dropped at the minute. Don't think that'll happen. But I'm going to head up this way, hopefully find the path I told you about if you just go down the side of the wood rather than coming into it. Oh, that hill was a bit steep. Obviously lost again now. Oh, who knows? Who knows? I think that way goes down again, which is not what I want to do. Keep going up. Oh, it's just here. Just here, good choice. Yeah, so this is now the footpath. I was saying, if you don't want to go down into the wood, just keep left and come down this path, which doesn't get down as much. And you'll come to this junction with a, because that's a drive to that house, and the drive and the public footpath go to the road. Yeah. Hello there. And towards the end of this road you'll come to the steps coming out of Porter's Wood. So if I'd have stayed down there a bit further, gone a bit deeper, I'd have come up these steps here, and then but this little street we're on brings us to the main road here. So So just keep right onto the pavement down here. This will bring us to the pub. If you wanted lunch on a non-pandemic time, it's almost in sight. Obviously today the pub is shut because of the lockdown restrictions. This is a great pub to come to on this walk when it's open. I really hope it doesn't go out of business. This has been here since the 17th century. Got lots of old oak beams. If you're into craft beers, which I'm not, but if you're into craft beers, they do all that kind of stuff. They do great food and little rooms and nooks and crannies with nice old seating to eat your meal, and there's a beer garden out the back in the summer. Great pub, and unfortunately it's not open today, so I can't show you. Maybe we'll come back another day and show you the inside when all this pandemic stuff is over. And so, feeling faint because there's no pub lunch, we carry on down the road towards where we parked. Also, Woodbridge itself is a nice little market town. Never been, it's worth a wander around there. But I'm just heading towards the car park now, dreaming of the pub lunch I could have had. Back at the van now. Sad that there was no pub lunch at the end of that walk. It's always a good one. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up on YouTube. That really helps. Also hit that red subscribe button and hit the little bell icon so you get notifications of new videos. Subscribing is free and it really helps the channel. Thanks for watching today, and I'll see you in the next video.